Hello students and welcome to this video on uh, foundation course of business statistics. As I said, I am preparing a series of videos, and in this video we are going to solve couple of arithmetic mean related numericals. So let's see what we have here. Let's read the example. If there are 10 observations having mean 14, and if two observations are incorrectly noted as 18 and 12 instead of 19 and 21, then what will be the revised mean with correct observations? So let's understand. There are 10 observations and mean of those 10 observations is 14. So which immediately tells us that total of 10 observations is 10 multiplied by 14, that is 140, because mean is the central tendency. It is the value around which 10 observations are clustered, and the total of 10 observations is nothing but 10 multiplied by mean, that is 140. Now in 140 we have two incorrect observations, which is 18 and 12. So what do we need to do? We need to subtract that 18 and 12 from 140 and add 19 and 21, because 19 and 21 are correct observations, whereas these were incorrect observations. And after doing this, I get 150 as the total of 10 observations. Hence, new arithmetic mean, though, or correct arithmetic mean for 10 observations would be 150 divided by 10, that is 15. Okay, so this is how we have solved this example. Let us see another one. If there are x1 bar and x2 bar as two means of two groups having number of observations n1 and n2 respectively, then the arithmetic mean of combined group, which is x3 bar, is given by x1 bar star n1 plus x2 bar star n2 divided by n1 plus n2. Let's take a toy example here. So suppose I have 50, suppose I have, sorry, I'll just write here. Suppose I have 50 boys, yeah, and their uh, average marks are, say for example, average marks of 50 boys is 20, and average marks of 30 girls is, rather, average marks of 60 girls is 30. So I want to find a combined average of a class having 110 students. And why 110 students? Because a class comprises of 50 boys and 60 girls. So what is the formula? So I apply that formula. What is x1 bar? So if x1 bar is equal to 20 and n1 is equal to 50, x2 bar is equal to 30 and n2 is equal to 60. So what am I doing? I am using these values and putting it into this formula, I'm getting 20 multiplied by 50 plus 30 multiplied by 60 divided by 110, which is nothing but n1 plus n2. So that is equal to, this is 1000 plus 1800 divided by 110, that is equal to 2800 divided by 110. Okay, so it would be approximately 11 to 22, so 26 point something around 5. So that's the average marks of entire class, right? So this is how we apply this formula. We have uh, averages given for two separate groups, and when we combine those groups using this formula, we will find out the average of one single group. Okay. Another example on similar lines, we have 25 males. So say n1 is equal to 25 males, n2 is equal to, we have 35 females, x1 bar is equal to average height of males is 175 and x2 bar is equal to 175 centimeters and 150 centimeters. So what is the average of the factory? So total number of members in the factory are 25 males plus 35 females, that is 60. So number of employees in the factory are 60. And what formula do I use? X bar is equal to x1 bar multiplied by n1 plus x2 bar multiplied by n2 upon n1 plus n2. I put the values, which is 25 multiplied by 175 plus 150 multiplied by 35 divided by 60. I, I encourage you to solve this and arrive at the final answer. Moving on to next slide, there is something called as weighted arithmetic mean. Now let's understand, when do you need to attach weightages? Suppose you have items in distributions which are not the same, right? So you don't treat them similar. If I have to give you an example, I have taken physics, chemistry, mathematics, geography, and English, Hindi as 6 subjects. Now, I come from science stream, and my obvious love goes to these first 3 subjects, and I treat probably next 3 subjects uh, probably having less weights. So applied 3 and 3 weights to these 3 subjects, whereas I have no interest much in geography, nor do I have much interest in Hindi. So I have applied 1 weight here, whereas for English, yeah, I've applied 2 weights. And this is how I have applied the weights. Now marks for each of these subjects are given here. So total marks which are scored are 468, and I have to calculate what is the weighted arithmetic mean. So I first have to calculate Wx, which is nothing but W multiplied by X. So 85 multiplied by 3, 255, 88 multiplied by 3, 264. I will calculate for all the rows, and I get summation of Wx as 1064 and I get summation of W as 13. So my weighted arithmetic mean is nothing but summation of Wx divided by summation of W, that is equal to 1064 divided by 13. This is how I would get the weighted arithmetic mean, and it is calculated on the next slide. Here it is. So my total weighted arithmetic mean comes out to be 81.85. Correct? So this is how it is. Uh, with this, we come to the end of video. Thanks for watching, and we will continue uh, with another video in our next series. Bye till then.